Are you arguing about money again? What to do to avoid unnecessary stress? The argument about money is one of the most common conflicts among couples. But how can the topic of money be brought into the relationship without endangering love? Esther Perel, psychotherapist, best-selling author and one of the most famous couples therapists in the world, explains where the argument about money really comes from and how couples can avoid stress in a relationship. Confronting money problems is a particularly troubling relationship issue for couples. Scientists report that money disputes are particularly divisive and can even culminate in a separation. But why is it so difficult for couples to talk about money with a clear head and with serenity? According to Esther Perel, who has been running a private practice in New York City for over 32 years, the discussion about money is never just about the money itself. The cause of stress, excessive demands and fear of finances lies in our cultural taboo of openly talking about it. In addition, we all bring individual beliefs about money into a relationship, which we all too often leave uncommented. Often neither partner knows what the other expects and how the partner's needs match their own ideas. What money really means. Financial issues often evoke strong emotions. Everyone has deep-seated and mostly unconscious beliefs about money. But where do these feelings come from? In fact, our attitudes date back to childhood and are influenced by our family, society and gender-specific expectations. How our parents dealt with money forms the basis of how we ourselves deal with money and how we identify with it. Financial resources stand for status, access, comfort, freedom, interdependence, trust, loyalty, betrayal, fairness and more. Money is linked to our self-esteem and feelings of power and powerlessness. Financial success is also often interpreted as proof that we are achieving something, and even more so that we are worth something or even powerful. Whereas, financial failure can be tantamount to feeling like you failed all along the line in life. Our conception of money is basically not about matter itself, but about emotions and what they represent for us. Once these thought patterns become anchored in a relationship, they can create blockages and ultimately conflict. But why is it so difficult? Esther Perel attributes it to the fact that we basically equate money with love, security and success, a complex trio. Financial matters should ideally be separated from emotional meanings and societal beliefs. Realize what security and success really mean to you. This can already be of great help in resolving financial conflicts. Planning instead of panic. The basic attitude towards money, which we have accepted as the decisive truth for us, should and may be questioned and examined. 2020 was a year of reprioritization in everything from the way we live, work, raise and play to the way we spend and save money. 2021 is also an important time to make plans for the unexpected. Remember, money is never just about money, because financial plans are emotional plans too. Financial plans are not just about external circumstances, but rather about attitudes and mutual reactions. Accordingly, it is not just a question of, how much do we want to save if one of us is laid off? This goes hand in hand with the thought, how do we support each other if one of us is fired? Couples who seek dialogue in the run-up to a problem, locate the importance of money in the relationship and thus deepen their partnership, have the edge. The sooner you face the challenge, the easier it will be to master it. The following questions can help couples to get to the bottom of what money means and to critically rethink and change behavior. What does it mean to have money? What does it mean to be good with money? Which financial decisions do we make as a team and which ones individually? What are our financial goals? Are we financially on track to meet our goals? If you don't sit in the same boat and row in the same direction, misunderstandings and conflicts will automatically increase. The way you and your partner earn, spend, save, and invest can actually heighten feelings of attachment and affection if you are sensitive to the subject. Money can bring couples closer together when they pursue their finances as a team. One of our studies shows that the majority of all respondents see joint financial planning as a success factor for a long-term relationship. 9 out of 10 even think that couples should always agree on money matters. An investment in fixed-term deposits or in ETFs can be useful for saving and building private wealth. With consideration and mindfulness to the goal, we usually hold the key to financial and romantic happiness in our hands. Especially since money is emotionally charged and can cause a lot of trouble, aspects such as consideration for your own relationship, respect for the needs of your partner and the mindfulness to approach the future with common basic values play a major role. Open and transparent communication is also essential to prevent conflicts. For long-term cohesion, collective goals form the core of teamwork. Looking together is also looking in the same direction, and that makes you happy.